Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and for this video we will be taking a look at one of the main characters from the Siege War for Cybertron series over at Netflix. Of course, everybody knows him. Who doesn't know that traditional gray jet Megatron, one of Megatron's right-hand robots, one that would want him gone and be replaced by himself. I'm talking about the leader of the Seekers, Starscream. So this is the Siege War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Cyber Starscream. Oh, sorry about that. I haven't reviewed him before. I already have this figure for a bit of a long time now. I don't have his packaging anymore. The only reason why I am reviewing him, I know there's a lot of reviews already out there, but because I just want to, okay? So I just want to. um, okay, I will not call this a review. Let's call it what it is. I'm looking at a figure. I'm telling you guys what I think about it. Uh huh. And while he is spinning on that turntable, you could already see that it has a lot of sculpted details. Like look at that leg. Okay. Sadly, my copy is not the one with the steel bar joint in his chest. This one is the one that pops off quite easily. It's one of the first ones. What else? I know this figure has a lot of issues. Well, that's the main one, the popping chest, because it's just on a friction joint when it should have a metal rod straight through. So, enough of the spinning. Let's take a look at him right now. So yeah, actually this is a very dated review, no? Especially since Hasbro has started rolling out the Earthrise Seekers. But man, what is about all that about the exclusive stuff? I mean, it's already hard enough to get the figures here in the Philippines. Making it an exclusive figure for one of the retailers in the US kind of really makes it harder. Sorry if I'm griping, if I'm whining. It's just, can you imagine how much is Skywarp, the Siege version, is right now? They release it as a box set, and like I said in prior videos, I haven't even seen one of those in shops. I can see it in online shops, but that's like they're selling like for 5,000 pesos, 6,000 pesos. Uh, there was even a time it was selling at 11,000 pesos. I'm glad they have reissued it. I think Takara Tomy has reissued that Skywarp thing, but yeah. Anyway, I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna get that. Also, I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna get the Earthrise Seekers. I mean, the 2-pack villain, Cybertronian villains pack of the Coneheads and Cybertronian villains 2-pack, Thundercracker and Skywarp. It's like 5,000, 6,000 each. So, so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that. So since I really like the Netflix series, I think I'm just gonna stick with my siege siege seekers like this one. So taking a look at it, it's not that bad actually. My friend who also collects uh, Transformers, but he's more of a Beast Wars Transformers fan, tells me that he doesn't like this mold because his arms, because maybe because of this, but that's because of transformation. You can just straighten it up. I but for me this looks great. Even the weird way weird jet form that he has, I'm okay with it. So maybe for the time being I'll be having the siege seekers as my seekers for my collection. Time will tell if I can be able to afford the Earthrise seekers. Um, anyway, looking back at um, Starscream, this is a really nice robot, really nice action figure with really nice articulation. Okay, so his head is on a ball joint, so it has that movement. You can rotate. You can move it a bit, jiggle it. See, he can do that, and he can look up. He also has some nice. Can you see? I don't know if the camera catches this, but he has light piping, so that's one positive thing about him. And what I was mentioning a while ago about his chest being readily see, it pops right off if you try to move it. It's on a friction joint, but it looks like it's supposed to have metal. There's supposed to be a metal rod going through there so that it doesn't pop off when you try to transform him. Um, because of the transformation, he has some sort of butterfly joint, so you can move his shoulders inward like so. Very nice. Can go sideways. No, not like that. It does look sideways. You can move sideways. So you can spread his arms like so. His accessories that comes with this is his null rays, and then you can move his whole arm configuration, rotate it all the way around. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, some wrist rotation. See, you can rotate his wrist. Moving down, he has waist rotation. See, he can do the full splits. Can he? Of course he can. See, raise his leg kick as high as that. That's a high kick. Yeah, and that's a nice knee bend. His feet is kind of weird. He's like wearing high heels, but like all siege figures, he has that nice. Yeah. See, I know there's, yeah, he has some ankle tilt. That's not as wide as the others, but he has ankle tilts as well. So this is this is a really posable figure. To compare him, he is a Voyager size, so let's compare him with another Voyager sized figure. All I have now is Optimus Prime, but he is a leader class figure, but he is a bit of a Voyager sized actually. He's more Voyager sized actually than a leader class. Looking around, can I have another Voyager sized figure here? There is Snapdragon, but he is in dragon mode. Okay, so we have Snapdragon here. So what else? Here's how he looks like. His back. Here's how his back looks like. Hmm. That's quite kibble, but everybody knows that's how seekers are. Yes, he has actually spring-loaded parts. Uh, the fillers for his legs is actually spring-loaded. See, it snaps back. Um, this wave of siege figures were really amazing when the first wave came out. The second wave, I mean, it has leg fillers. If this was another line, they would have left this hollow. But Hasbro put in the time and plastic to have leg fillers. Even his arms, there's no hollow. See, there are no hollow parts in this except for the wings, of course. But yeah, this is a very nice Voyager class figure, Starscream. Let's transform him. Okay, so now we have him in his jet mode, his Cybertronian jet mode. And what can I say about this? It looks like a flying pyramid. I know there has been some modifications, modification parts available, upgrades. Not really, not really interested in those. I mean, I think this looks quite fine for what it is. It's a Cybertronian jet. Um, it looks roughly like the size, the shape of the ones in the G1 cartoon. I know there's like a fin here. It's more pointy, but for what it is a nice Cybertronian jet. Okay, so that's the full 360 view of this jet. Uh, if we are gonna get him off this spinning thing, this is how he looks like. Front stop view. His transformation is quite clean. You could not see his face. You oftentimes, if it's a seeker, you could see its face or some sort of robot hanging on its underbelly. But this time it's just his folded feet. It's clean to look at. There's that fake cockpit for his chest. That's not actually his cockpit. The cockpit here is a nice translucent yellow with silver. With no, I think that there is no paint apps underneath that. I really like the Starscream color scheme. That warm gray, red, blue. It's one of the iconic color schemes of the Decepticons. You always knew that if you see it from afar, that's Starscream. So he has his null rays. Actually, there are options on where to peg this. You could also peg it on his wing, like so. So, so yeah, I guess there's no other modes to look at. Starscream only transforms into a robot and to his alt mode, which is a Cybertronian jet. Notes on the Siege War for Cybertron trilogy deluxe class Starscream. I enjoy it. I enjoyed the figure. I liked the figure for what it was. I know a lot are scrambling to get the Earthrise versions now instead of this one. So actually, I was hoping somebody would be letting go of their Skywarp so that I could buy it for a more reasonable price. But so far, I haven't seen one yet. I managed to cop a Thundercracker, which I will look at maybe in the next video or in the following videos. Also got a Netflix Siege War for Cybertron Hotlink. I think that will be my Skywarp, as I cannot afford the real one. Um, I haven't found the Rainmakers again. Hasbro released a 3-pack of the Rainmakers. If I find that, I will get it, so I can have Jetfire lead a full battalion of Seekers. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for sitting through this. If you liked it, please do leave a like, comment if you have questions. Share it with your friends or anyone who you might think might be interested in it. If subscribe to the channel, if you subscribe to the channel, please do click on that notification bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other videos soon. Okay. And finally, let's all stay at home. Let's all stay safe while this pandemic is still raging on. And let's play with our toys while we're at it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you and goodbye.